Hello and welcome to the campus of Manuel Lutheran High School. Today is January 20th, 2015, and we've got some C-Team boys basketball for you. It will be the Lancers taking on the Altoona Rails tonight. The Altoona Rails D team has come to the gym to play us. I am Gunny Sippert, your play-by-play.
I'm David Hine, and on camera we have Ben Nauman.
Joining us for, well, I think this is definitely the first time we've had this combination up here, and we're excited.
We have a bit of a rivalry tonight as the two coaches are close friends, Matthew Kranz for Altoona and Luke Shazer for Manuel.
Matthew Kranz, of course, coached Ben and I on C-Team last year, and he was a great coach, and we liked him, but apparently he's too good for us here, and he moved on to Altoona.
When trying to interview the two coaches, all they would do was talk trash about each other, so
close friends there, people.
They definitely want to win this game. Bragging rights on the line.
Yes. For the Lancers tonight, they've got two JV players playing down. Jordan Roots, a freshman, point guard, and James Shazer, a sophomore post. Altoona breaks huddle first. And here are the Lancers. For the Lancers, the starters will be Austin Caro, Dan Lau, Sean Lillo, Josh Gerbitz, and Levi Schaller.
The boys C-Team was in action on Saturday against Regis. They lost that game by
68-34.
Yeah.
It'll be Lillo against Ivkovic on the tip. Lillo gets it ahead to Caro. He stops, kicks it out to Lau, and Lau looks to set up. Schaller up top to Lau. He goes baseline. Floater. Good.
Nice drive by Lau there. That's what you want to do is drive baseline. The defense has to try to cut that off.
And it'll be number 20, Richardson, bringing the ball down. He gives to the wing. Number 21. Oh, Richardson with the shot there. Number 20 is Colbert. Richardson with the three.
Both teams are in a man defense tonight. See if that changes
down
later
low to
on.
Lillo. He's got Ivkovic on him. Lillo misses the shot, and Sell with the rebound. Colbert brings it down. Schaller on Colbert up top. Here's Sell, guarded by Gerbitz. The cut by Richardson. And nice little pop there.
That was a nice cut by Richardson. He came hard off the screen.
Schaller down the floor at the point guard position. Looks down low to Lau, and Lau with the second bucket of the night. Very good offense here early, but not a lot of defense to be shown. Colbert slowly brings the ball down the court. Gets it to Richardson. Richardson for three again. Good. Richardson already with 8 points.
Well, now they know who they've got to get a hand in their face.
Here's Lau again, and that would have been a good chance for Lau to get his third basket, but it goes off his hand and out of bounds. Colbert will inbound to Wilson. Colbert brings it down. Looking to get it to Richardson. Lau's pressing up some more. Ivkovic. And they're called 3 seconds on Altoona. Jordan Roots in for the first time this game. And Dan Lau, with his 4 points, goes to the bench. Levi Schaller brings the ball down. Gives to Gerbitz. Gerbitz sweeps through, and a nice cut to the basket. He's fouled.
Nice job by Gerbitz to see the opening and take it to the hole and draw the foul.
Josh Gerbitz will go to the line. First one's good.
Gerbitz has been on a bit of a slump lately, but
Gerbitz goes 1 for 2.
hopefully he'll come out of it tonight.
He played better on Saturday than he did Friday, so hopefully he just keeps getting better every game.
And we did just come off a 3-week break, so
Yep.
that's definitely part of it.
Richardson tries to go baseline, and he loses his handle. They're going to put Roots on him now to apply some pressure. Roots will be the point guard now. Schaller goes to the wing. Caro. Lancers need to space the floor. They get to Roots on the far side. Here's Caro down low. He finishes. Good look. Defense was moving off of Caro for some reason, and he took advantage. Colbert brings the ball down. They try to get to Richardson again on the curl, but they give it to Sell. Richardson back to Sell. Gives to Ivkovic. Shot's no good. Gerbitz loses his handle, but Schaller's there to help him out. Roots in transition, slows it down, crosses over, gives to Lillo. Lillo goes up with it, and a foul. Sean Lillo to the line. First one short.
Sean has been dealing with a little bit of an injury. Is it shin splints or?
Yeah, shin splints, growing pains. Jackson comes in for Altoona, number 59. Sean misses both. Gerbitz is getting in there, but the rebound goes to Richardson. Here's Altoona in transition. Colbert, guarded by Schaller. He picks up his dribble. Schaller's going to pressure and get a jump. Possession arrow will flip, and the next jump ball will go to the Lancers. Altoona ball for now.
Part of the troubles on Saturday for the boys was Emmanuel, is that they had a hard time getting back on defense.
Transition especially, Regis ran the floor with them, and they weren't really willing to respond to that. A good tip by Schaller, and here's Caro in transition. He's going to go all the way. Right hand, he's stuffed, but here's Lillo on the reverse. Doesn't matter that Caro got stuffed, Lillo was there to help him out.
That was a nice job at attacking the defense, but you had a 3-on-1 there.
Yeah, you probably should be passing in that situation. Colbert for three. No good. And Roots with the board. Roots needs some help. He gets to Gerbitz. Gerbitz pushes it ahead to Levi. Levi goes to Lillo down low. Open shot and a foul. Good job of pushing the ball down the floor there.
Levi was just a little too...
He was a little too hesitant.
Yeah.
Lancers up one. Lillo trying to make it 2 or 3 here. Misses it first. Sub here. James Shazer down from JV in for Josh Gerbitz. Lillo misses the second, and Colbert with the board. Schaller at the top of the Lancers defense. They're in man.
And moving screen, yep.
Moving screen is on Jackson. Lancer ball. Roots cuts right in. Nobody helps from Altoona, and he'll have the easy layup.
Someone's got to slide over and help this guy out.
Colbert gets to Sell. Sell guarded by Shazer. Shazer really pressuring. Colbert back to Richardson. Tries to go to Sell off his head. Colbert grabs the loose ball. Good pressure from James, but a foul. Got to be a bit more careful with the hands there.
Shazer's been playing some aggressive defense the past 2 games. That's good to see.
Timeout called by Altoona. 30-second timeout. So far, after Richardson scoring on the first 3 possessions, Altoona's been held scoreless, and that's a real statement of what the Lancers have been doing here. They brought in Roots to play on him, and Roots has been doing a good job. The Lancers are, of course, coached by Luke Shazer. He's assisted by Nathan Rodepaw and Riley Sotnick.
The scoring is pretty spread out for the Lancers.
Lau with 4. Roots with 2. Caro with 2. Lillo with 2. And Gerbitz with 1.
And meanwhile, for Altoona, it's just Richardson
with the 8. 2 threes in a bucket. Colbert will bring the ball down. Colbert goes to Jackson. Jackson loses his handle. Guarded by Lillo, and a foul. Colbert to inbound. Roots is going to pressure Richardson, and Altoona needs some help here. They get it into Sell, and a nice quick pass to Richardson. Richardson for three, no good. Board for Levi, and here's Schaller running the floor. Goes down low to Shazer, and Shazer with the bucket.
Nice pass by Levi.
And a pretty good finish by Shazer there too. Caught it, came down with it, off 1 foot.
A little bit off balance, but
Yeah, he made it work. Screen from Jackson, here's Sell all the way in. Carroll with the help defense, makes a miss. Lancers with another stop. Roots looking up the floor to Lillo, decides against it. Roots grabs the ball. Carroll comes in, jump shot, no good. Almost went down, in and out.
nice pull-up. Next time, maybe try to use the glass there when you're that close in.
He did a good job of not over-penetrating, though. He would have been stopped there, down low there. Travel called on Wilson. Lancers were doing a really stand-up job on defense after those first couple of possessions. Roots brings the ball down, looking to get another bucket here. They go inside to Lillo. He's open. Shot's no good. Jackson gets it to Colbert. Colbert stopped by Roots. He pulls up an off-balance shot, and it'll be the Lancer ball. Ivkovic back in for Altoona.
And Dan Lau comes in for Sean Lillo. Lau's got 4 tonight.
Yep, 4 points that is. No fouls. James moves to the post here, number 5. Lau swings to Schaller. Schaller drives in, no foul called. A nice strong take though. Colbert speeding it up a little bit, guarded by Schaller. Kicks to Richardson. Richardson for contested 3 there. Not a very good decision, and the board for Shazer.
Had a hand right in his face. Good
Roots
defense
pushes
there.
it, and he's blocked from behind by Richardson. Colbert gets to Wilson. Wilson back to Colbert. Altoona not really respecting the Lancers' D here. They're being awfully lax about their offense. I think the Lancers should get up and pressure some more. Richardson tries to drive. Carroll with some nice help. Levi tips the pass out, and he can get back on Colbert. Screen from Jackson. Colbert for 3. No good. Shazer lets it go out of bounds. Must have tipped it. He wanted to go for it. You guys lay your hands off that one. Ivkovic to inbound. Looking, gets it to Jackson, but the pass is at his feet. Jackson picks it up. Colbert shoots. No good. And at the end of 1, Lancers up 5, 13-8.
They're playing much better than they did on Saturday.
Yes, they are. After 1 on Saturday, they're probably about down 7 or 8. They've done a very good job here today. They were not looking so hot on defense. They got down in, what, a quick 8-4 hole.
Yeah.
And they've held them scoreless since there. A big 9-0, maybe only 7-0 run. But nonetheless, a really stand-up job on defense. Just a simple man defense, and everybody's working hard. For the Lancers, the scoring is pretty well-rounded. You've got 4 for Lau. He's the leading scorer. Shazer, Roots, Carroll, Lillo all have 2, and Gerbitz made 1 free throw. And again, for Altoona, it's just Richardson with the 8. Altoona's been playing pretty good defense, but I've questioned some of the open shots that the Lancers have gotten. Like the one basket by Sean, or the one basket by Carroll, he's wide open.
You can tell that Richardson might be getting a little frustrated throwing up shots with hand in his face.
Yeah. And on that Carroll basket, it wasn't even he was open when he was getting the pass to him, but when he caught the pass, he was open. Like, open to just go to the basket.
And the big man's been wide open down low a few times, too.
Shazer and Lillo. Yep. Troy O'Mayhew in the game for the first time here. Lau goes to Shazer. Shazer pulls up, grabs his own board, It's off him, though, and out of bounds. Way to be aggressive, though.
And a nice job following a shot for the rebound.
Yeah, he would have had it just with a little better grab. He would have had the putback. They look for Richardson on the curl. Roots can't get to the pass. Richardson with a nice stop and pop. Roots' pass denied. Roots goes in, left-handed, and good. Jordan Roots with his second basket of the night. Colbert brings the ball down. Schaller gets a little break. Mayhew will play defense on Colbert. Sell up top. Sell crosses over on Lau, gets a screen. Tries to go down low to Wilson, and Carroll with the steal. Roots the other way. Gets to Carroll, he's all the way open on the right side of the lane. Layup's a bit high. And he was looking for someone to pass to, got the defense off him. Finishes. Carroll's second bucket. Colbert brings the ball down. Colbert to Wilson. Picks up his dribble, tries to float one in. Lau deflects it, Shazer grabs it. Roots all the way ahead to Lau. Lau grabs the ball, passes to Mayhew. Mayhew swings it to Roots. Roots shot fake, here's Mayhew. Gives to Lau. And Richardson with the steal the other way. He finishes. Lancers had a couple open looks there. I'm not sure why they weren't taking short jumpers. They're trying to get a better pass to their teammate.
Richardson has all 12 for Altoona.
Lau, left wing, goes right, all the way in. Blocked by Ivkovic, kicks to Mayhew. Mayhew with the jumper, no good. And Ivkovic with the board. Gets it ahead to Wilson. Lancers have 5 back on him. He slows down, no numbers there. Colbert gets to Richardson. Richardson to Sell. Dribbles in, step back, jumper, no good. Carroll at the board. Roots to Lau, swings it to Troil. Troil for the corner three, strong. Carroll at the board. And Shazer up strong, gets the foul.
Lancers have done a nice job rebounding tonight so far.
If you grab that offensive board just like James did, you go straight up with it, get fouled. Shazer at the line. First one's no good.
Seems like Altoona has been pretty relaxed on offense.
They're not really trying to push any issues against the Lancers defense. Wilkie comes in for the first time this game. Jesse Wilkie for Austin Carroll. Shazer gets one of two. Gets a nice friendly roll there. Shazer with 3 points. Colbert brings it down. Jackson, right wing. Jackson gets to Colbert. Colbert tries to drive in. And I think they're going to call a foul on Troil there. Reach. Lancers up 6.
Only the third team foul on Emmanuel.
It's pretty good. Pretty clean defense being played by them. Colbert with the jumper, rolls in. And the first basket tonight for anybody not named Richardson on Altoona. Shazer with the screen. Troil, Mayhew with travels.
And Gerbitz and Schaller come in.
For Roots and Shazer. Levi will be the point man here. I would think so. Colbert brings it down. Down screens. Richardson for 3. No good. Gerbitz needs some help getting the board there. Ivkovic goes up with it, and Wilkie with the board. Wilkie gets it to Schaller. Levi goes ahead. Tries to get it to Dan, and a rail picks it off. Colbert gives to Sell. Sell goes to Jackson. A pretty hard pass, though. Wilkie tips it. Richardson in the corner. Sell goes right. Stops. Off balance shot, no good. Schaller with the board. Schaller trying to get it ahead here. Looking for somebody. Wilkie, the pass to Wilkie is tipped. Mayhew to Gerbitz. Josh Gerbitz into the lane. No call, and then a strong follow there for Gerbitz. 3 points for Josh. Culver brings the ball down again. Down screens. They get it out to Richardson. Richardson guarded by Schaller now. They get it to Sell on the back cut. Nice cut there. Can't finish. Ivkovic fumbles the rebound, and Gerbitz will take it away from him. Schaller gives it to Mayhew. Wide open down low. Just got to get 2 hands on that.
Got to catch the ball first before you do anything.
Yep. Catch the ball first, then do what you want to. Jack Gullerud in for the first time in this game. Wilkie goes to the bench. Colbert brings it down the floor. Mayhew on him. Richardson, right corner. Gets to Sell at the elbow area. Tries to cross over between his legs, loses the ball. And here's a steal for Levi. He's got 2-on-1. He'll take it himself and finish. And that's Levi's first bucket of the night, believe it or not. Colbert loses his dribble. Sell picks it up. And Richardson to Ivkovic. Ivkovic passes it at Richardson's feet. He loses his dribble there. Sell up top. They look to set up. Down screens again. Dan with some good defense. They get it back to Sell, but Jackson has a travel.
Altoona's having trouble taking care of the ball, making lazy passes.
Yep. Wilson back in for the Rails, and Grant Schwartz in for Troy Mayhew. Levi brings it down. Lancers will set up offense. Lau on the left wing goes to Schwartz on the right. Back to Lau. To Levi. Nice pass by Dan, and that'll be a Rails ball after a cough up there by Levi. Nice little find there by Lau. Down screens. Here's Sell again with the fader jumper, and Lau with the block. And a foul here on Sell. Josh Gerbitz got a reach on him.
Lau does a really nice job at hustling. He was the first Lancer back on offense there.
It's that cross-country training. Took a 40th place finish at state this year. Gerbitz for 3. Good. Josh Gerbitz with 6 points.
Appears like he's out of his slump.
Oh yeah, he's got a swagger back. I'm sure Josh would call it that too. Colbert for 3. Answers. Colbert's got 5 points. Richardson's got 12, and that's it for the Rails.
45 seconds remaining in this
Schaller
half.
looking for Schwartz there. Pass kicked off. Here's Richardson. Straight at Schaller, and a good foul. Schaller wasn't going to let him get the easy 2 there. Make him earn at the line. Richardson will have 2 from the stripe. First is short. Lancers got to grab this board. Can't let him get an offensive rebound and get that momentum even more going. He makes the second. Lancers up 7, 25-18. Schaller brings it down. Schaller looking to get it to somebody. Gets it to Dan. Dan goes in. Goes up strong. No foul called. Levi works his way around reverse. And Schaller with his second bucket. Nice job by Levi there. Way to work hard.
No one was paying attention to him. They
Yeah.
had their backs turned to him.
Pretty similar to how Carroll was trying to look to kick it out earlier. Nobody was paying attention to him. They're all paying attention to the receivers of the passes, potentially. And he just gets the easy layup. Richardson misses the jumper.
6 seconds.
Schawler's got 6 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Gerbitz will have to get it up. And he's blocked by Sell. Lancers up 9 at the half, 27-18.
Sure, Coach Shazer is pretty happy with his team right now.
I think they played pretty well. Definitely have. They've limited 2 guys to scoring. Richardson's got 13 and Colbert with 5. That's it. They've done lockdown on everybody else. we'll bring you up inside the booth here, and we'll get some thoughts from David and I and Ben. David, what's impressed you most about the Lancers tonight?
Well, they've been hustling back on defense and rebounding much better than Saturday.
Yeah, it's important at this level and any level, really, you just got to give your all.
And it seems like they've been more aggressive on both ends of the court.
Definitely. You can tell on defense with the low score, but on offense, they're really pushing it, and they're trying to get hard cuts and screens, and it's been working pretty well.
I think all their points besides Josh Gerbert's 3 have come near the lane or in it.
Or at the stripe, but I know what you're going for there. And for the Lancers, leading scorer is now Josh Gerberts with 6. He has a 3, a bucket, and a free throw. Dan Lyle's got 4. Roots with 4. Schaller with 4. The 3 friends from Eau Claire, all with 4 points. Shazer with 3. Carroll's also got 4. And Little's got 2. Really good scoring distribution there. You got 7 different scorers in the first half, 27 points. That's really good.
And that's tough for a defense when the scoring is so spread out because everyone can score.
And have they played all these players, David? Because that would mean they've gotten 11 players on the floor. I think they have. 11 players out there in the first half. That's impressive at any level. So that's really nice to see.
They've got a big bench.
Yeah, they do. No cuts here at Emmanuel, so we've got big benches, and we like it. It gives people the time to rest.
A lot of boys tried out this year.
Yeah, that's always great to see. Don't like to have a short C team or shorter at every level. It's the 2 years we've been here. It's been relatively really big, actually. 15 guys on C team last year at the end. I think this C team's got pretty close to that.
Yeah.
Only 3 minutes left in halftime. Pretty short here.
They're running a little bit behind, I heard Prof. Kranz say.
Really? Did they not start at 6:15?
I don't know.
All right, that was supposed to be the start time.
We got Nate Buck on scoreboard and Jonah Albrecht.
Yeah, we can go back to the man cam.
Jonah wanted us to get a close-up of him.
Oh, boy. We can get a close-up of the whole scorer's table. How about that?
Sam Lesak also there.
Sam Lesak doing book. Jonah Albrecht with the possession arrow. And Nate Buck on scoreboard. 2 juniors and a senior there. And also Sam Lesak and Jonah Albrecht are on varsity, as well as David on the varsity basketball team. It's been a pretty long season for every level of Lancer guys basketball this year. JV and varsity are both 1-6. I think C team's 1-5. So it hasn't been the greatest year, but it was a tough schedule to begin with, and we're hoping to turn things around at all levels. But speaking of maybe better outcomes, last night the girls were in Plum City, Elmwood, and the varsity won 56-26.
Yep.
A really strong victory. However, in the loss, they lost Becca Nauman to an ankle injury, or a leg injury.
Sister to Ben Nauman.
Yep.
Do you know how she's doing, Ben?
She's doing okay, I heard. She's walking on crutches, so...
Do you know what it is?
I haven't really talked to her that much about it. I mean, I care about her.
He does. We trust him on that, too. Yeah. And they almost thought they lost Joe Meyer, but I heard she's better.
Yeah.
And her injury's not going to take her out of the next
She hit her
game.
head. She's already had 2 concussions.
She had
here.
one last year, didn't she?
Yeah, and she had one earlier this year, too, I
For
think.
volleyball? Or earlier in the season?
I think it was earlier in the season, along with Becca.
All right. Lancers back out here. Sarah Jose had this scary volleyball concussion. That was it.
Yeah.
That was really frightening, actually, I heard.
The girls are in AC Lincoln tonight.
Yes,
for
they
a
are.
conference game.
AC Lincoln in the large Dairyland. I'm not sure how they've been doing. But the Emmanuel girls will come out strong at both JV and varsity and give it their all.
The boys play AC Lincoln here at home on Thursday. And the girls have a Friday game against Whitehall.
And boys play Saturday against Cornell.
So a full week of basketball here at Emmanuel.
And on ilc.edu/TV, we'll be broadcasting all... Let me think about it.
I think C-Team plays...
That'll be all 7 games.
Yeah. C-Team just plays AC Lincoln,
Yep.
I think.
3 games against AC Lincoln for the boys on Thursday, 2 Whitehall games Friday for the girls, and 2 Cornell games on Saturday for the boys. We'll get all of them broadcasted to you and hopefully commentary, but we'll definitely get them. We'll definitely get the video up. And we are almost back, ready for the Rails and Lancers to get back on the court. It looks like it'll be the starting five for Emmanuel. Dan Lau, the leading scorer, Josh Gerbitz, Sean Lillo, Levi Schaller, and Austin Caro. And for Altoona, it'll be Colbert, Wilson, Ivkovich, Richardson, and Sell. It'll be Rails ball.
Both teams want to come strong out of the third quarter.
They do, especially Altoona. They're down 9, and 9 is not a little deficit. And it's not too big, though. It's not impossible. Levi with the steal. He stepped on the line.
The beginning of the second half, to me, is the most crucial part of the game.
Yeah, you got to see which team. If you say you're up at half, you got to see if that team still wants it or if the other team wants it more.
That's where most of...
Wilson tries to get it in, and Carroll with the steal. Foul on Sell.
That's where most of the boys' varsity games have been lost.
Yep. You guys played really well against the top team in the whole conference, Melrose Medora, on Friday.
Probably our best half yet this season.
Yep, and in the second half, it just kind of got away. Schaller gives it to Lillo on the back cut. Lillo dribbles in. Nothing there. Oh, he pulls up, and a nice shot. It looked like nothing was there, but he made something for himself. 4 points for Sean Lillo, as well as many others on the team. Lancers get the first bucket of the second half. Sell on the right wing, goes in, no help defense, and he'll finish.
His first basket of the night.
Schaller up top, gets a screen from Lillo. Schaller all the way in, nothing called. And that'll be a jump ball. Stays with the Lancers. Roots in for Gerbitz. Carroll will inbound here under the basket. Lancers running a sort of stack play, or line. Digging into Schaller. He goes baseline, gives it to Lillo, weak side, and that is good. Sean Lillo with 2 quick buckets here, and he's got 6 points.
Altoona's struggling on the defensive end, leaving guys wide open under the hoop.
That was a nice find by Schaller there. He got 2 guys on him, and he realizes someone's got to be open somewhere, and he was thankful that it was right on the other side of the lane. Sell hits the jumper, and he's got 2 buckets of his own here. Roots gets a screen from Lillo, picks up his dribble and his travel.
Looking to pass the ball there, but
use the screen first, and that pass will still most likely be there. Roots tries to jump the pass to Richardson for 3. No good. Lillo with a nice board, and there'll be a foul there on Ivkovich.
Nice board by Lillo there with 2 Altoona players there.
Really got up there and grabbed it.
Seems like the shin splints aren't bothering him
at
all.
He seems okay, and they've got James playing down now. He'll get more of a break. Caro looks all the way across the defense. Roots layup no good. Schaller saves it. Schaller looking across the defense again. Roots for 3, left corner. Good. Jordan Roots, now the leading scorer for the Lancers with 7 points.
We've got a Go Lancers from the Gants in South Dakota.
All right. First text of the game. You can find both of our numbers there to the right of the scoreboard. Here's Caro the other way. Right-handed layup. No good. Lau with the cleanup. No good. Lillo with the cleanup. No good. Another board. 3 offensive rebounds, and the Lancers can't make it count.
It would be nice if Lillo had come down with that ball before it went up.
Especially the second time. Richardson to Sell. Sell with the travel. James Shazer getting ready to come in here, but not before the 30-second timeout. Good job by the Lancers here, extending their lead by 3 points. It is now a 12-point game. What do you think Coach Shazer is talking to his players about?
I don't know. Doing pretty well.
Maybe down there. There's not much you can say about missing short, close shots. Just you got to get it next time for Dan and Sean there. And they will. I'm pretty sure of it.
Everyone misses bunnies once in a while.
Oh, yeah.
Even LeBron James.
You taking shots at LeBron, David?
Yes, I am.
Oh, man. I'm sure he watches this.
Maybe he'll tweet at me.
David, you don't have a Twitter. Lancer ball here. Rutz gets some pressure from Colbert. He breaks that pretty easily. He's getting doubled. And here's Levi open. Levi all the way into the basket. No good. Grabs his own board and finishes. Levi Schaller with 6 points.
That's the third time a Lancer has missed a close bucket but gotten his own rebound.
Wow. And scored.
Well, Shazer got fouled on his.
Oh, okay.
He did make a free throw.
Nice. 5 points off of that then. Foul called here. It's going to be on Caro. Maybe not. We'll see. It is on 41. There's not a 41 in. I think it is on Caro, number 31. Shot from Wilson there. Tipped by a Lancer and somehow it goes in off the glass. Rutz looks across the zone. Shazer calling for it. He gives it to Lillo. Lillo's pressured. Gives to Jordan. Schaller. Schaller goes in between two. Gets the pass to Carroll and a travel. Nice find there. Just unfortunately the travel happened.
Looked like Altoona was in a 2-3 there.
We'll see on the next possession. Colbert brings it down the middle. This pass is tipped. Richardson with the ball. Kicks it to Wilson. Richardson for three. Good. With Jordan Rutz in his face.
His third three of the night.
Schaller goes down. Nice screen from Shazer there. And a blocking foul on Ivkovic. Richardson, I believe, has 16 points. We got 3 threes, 3 buckets, and a free throw.
Wait, he has a free throw?
Yes, he does.
Oh.
Schaller makes the first free throw there. Levi looking to go from 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. He does. Good job by Schaller knocking those down. Colbert bringing the ball down for the rails. Gives it to Richardson, right wing, guarded by Rutz. Richardson looking for somebody to pass to. Here's Sal on the cut. He tries to go glass, no good. Shazer grabs board, gives to Rutz. Lancers will set up half court. Offense, no numbers here. Rutz brings it in. Shot's a bit off balance, and Lillo loses the rebound. Colbert brings it back down the floor. Colbert gives to Sell. Sell crosses over. Step back, Jay. Good.
He likes that little step back.
He's hit 2 of them in the second half. Screen from Lillo. Here's James. James Shazer with the jump shot. Nice little hit there. 5 points for James Shazer. Colbert forces the 3 up with a guy in his face. That'll be Lancer ball. Didn't let any offense develop, and that's not going to be a basket most possessions. Jordan's going to need some help. Here's Carroll coming back. Gets it to Rutz. Rutz the other way. Rutz into the lane. Floater, no good. Tries to get his own board, but Schaller was going for it too. Out of bounds. Rails ball.
Nice hustle by Schaller and Rutz.
Jordan looked to be a little shaken up, but he'll be okay. Tough guy.
Looks like his mouth.
Richardson pulls up the long 3.
Almost banked it home.
Bank no good. Schaller the other way, looking for Shazer down the floor, decides against it. Tries to go to Lillo, and that'll will be off the back mats. Rails ball. Colbert again, the point guard. I just noticed he's been the point guard pretty much all game. Tries to get it to Richardson. James with the tip. Steal here for Levi. Out of bounds. Schaller with some great hustle there.
This team does hustle a lot.
They've got some really strong effort. And sometimes when your shots aren't falling, maybe you've got some foul trouble, some effort on the defensive end and offensive end will help you out. Here's Shazer getting in Ivkovic's face. Sell, crosses over. Fadeaway jumper, no good. Roots with the board. Just under a minute left in the third quarter here. Schaller slows down. Roots almost gets the ball stripped. Schaller in. No good. Lillo grabs the ball, but Colbert also gets a handle. Jump ball, rails ball.
Even the coach for Emmanuel hustles, telling me about how he played pickup basketball Saturday.
Oh man,
Was just exhausted after.
Where did Luke Shazer play pickup ball on Saturday?
Here in the gym.
With who?
Some old man ball. In fact, Kranz might have even been there.
Oh man, maybe they're telling each other about each other's teams. Probably not. Maybe trying to get the other players there, ask about the teams, and then get some backdoor information.
Maybe the coaches get together and play a pickup game. I like how the Big Ten schools do that. The managers play a pickup game the night before.
Oh, that's right, before the tournament?
No, before every game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
They also do that for football, I believe. They play flag football.
Yeah.
Neat tradition.
I like that a lot, actually. Levi Schaller picked up his second foul while David and I are a bit off topic there. Richardson gives to Sell. Corner three. No good. Schaller with the board. Gets it to Roots in transition. Roots crosses over. Three. Good. Jordan Roots. An amazing little crossover jump shot there. 10 seconds here for the Rails. They'll get the last shot, most likely.
Gotta think they want Richardson to take it too.
Yeah. Tries to push that up and sounded like a lot of ball.
I think I heard a little skin there too.
Yeah, foul on Jordan Roots. You can't do that.
Just go straight up and get a hand in his face.
Yep. He probably would have had to block anyways. You don't have to make that swing. Richardson shot that way early. First free throw's no good. And by early, I mean he was shooting as soon as he caught it. Which is good in some cases, but not that one. Second free throw is good.
Gotta make sure you're squared up first.
Richardson gets 1 of 3. The ball's tipped in the air to the end of the third quarter. And at the end of 3, Lancers up 13, 43-30. And for the Lancers, your scores are Dan Lott with 4, Shazer with 5, Roots with 10, Gerbert 6, Carroll 4, Lillo 6, Schaller 8. The same 7 from the first half, just adding on a little bit. And for the Rails, it is Sell with 6, Colbert with 5, Wilson with 2, and Richardson with 17. Richardson, the leading scorer for the whole game here, and Roots, the leading scorer for the Lancers. Lancers doing a really good job of running offense. As much as we talked about their defense, they've been getting good looks, and they've been getting more shots off. More shots and better shots. That'll win you a game.
They're hitting a lot of their shots.
Yeah, it's been a good jump shooting night for the Lancers. Roots with two threes and Gerbert's with 1. And the jump shot from Shazer down here in the corner. Some might say that's a bit out of James' range, and I say no. James has got that shot.
Showing that he's more than a post player.
Oh, he's much more.
Play shooting guard? Maybe.
Point guard.
Maybe we'll put him in point guard, yeah.
Point guard on varsity. Just kidding. Although I'd like to see that. Roots with the ball. Goes to Carroll in the corner. Roots. Roots tries to force it to Levi, and a kick on Richardson.
Not sure why Roots didn't try to dribble out of that. That is dribble, I believe.
I believe so. Joel Frank and Justin Winters in here for Caro and Lillo. First time in the game for both of them. Joel on the far side, jump shot, strong. Shazer with the cleanup. Good job there by James Shazer. He's got 7 points. Colbert with the ball. Tries to force it down low to number 13, Madison, and that is not there.
A little confusion on the Lancers there. Had 2 guys guarding the same person. Caught a break though.
Hopefully fix that in the next defensive possession. Schaller swings to leave, or Schaller gets the pass from Roots. Shot from Shazer is a bit strong. Jackson with the board. He leaves it back for Richardson. And Richardson brings the ball down. Richardson with the crossover. Pulls up. Good.
I think he had 4 guys around him and he still made it.
Still took it, that's what shocks me. Richardson with 19 points. I'm going to stop trying counting that, and I'm just going to remember it. Schaller gives it to Roots on the back cut. Roots in. Layup's no good. Schaller with the cleanup. Good. Levi Schaller into double digits here. 10 points. Jackson down low, guarded by Winters. Gives it to Colbert. Colbert guarded by Schaller. Both hands up there. Richardson. Contested 3 again. No good, and Winters with the board.
Fell right into his arms there.
Yep. Levi Schaller the other way. Takes the pass to Winters. Roots with the open jumper. Good. Jordan Roots is on a little hot streak here. Got 12 points. Colbert brings the ball down. Gives to Richardson. Almost picked off by Roots. Reverse layup for Richardson, and he's up to 21. That's as maybe disappointing as the Rails offense has been sometimes. This Richardson kid is a bright spot. 21 points of the 34. Really just taking it to the Lancers defense whenever you can. His only problem has been the contested jump shots.
Yeah.
And he's even made some of those.
Taking a few off-balance shots, but...
Yeah, pretty good ball player. That's understating it. Lancers up 15, extending the lead by 3 more points. They're up 12 at the end of the third. They've been doing a really good job here. There's not much else to say. Good job at both ends of the floor. At both ends of the floor.
And it looks like Gant and Wilkie have checked into the game for the Lancers.
It'll be Gant, Wilkie, Frank, Winters, and Shaw. Dwight Gant's first time in the game here. Some clarification there from the ref. That's a problem sometimes at all levels.
Noticed on JV last game, you guys started going the wrong way off the tip.
Yeah, we did. Proud of it. Gant with a nice move there. Sweeps over. Frank kicks it back out to Schaller. Winters on the far side. Layup good. Justin Winters with his first bucket. Richardson for 3. No good. Board for Colbert, and that'll be a foul on Frank.
Came out of nowhere there.
Interesting story. This might take a while. I'll get into a Dick Vitale story here.
Well, if it's Dick Vitale.
Our first game on C-Team last year, Ben probably remembers this. We're playing Elk Mound in Elk Mound. We won the tip, I'm pretty sure. I think Ben was taking the tip. Ben won the tip for us, and we went the wrong way for a possession or two. And while I was talking, there's the bucket for Jackson, his first of the game. It took a while for the refs to even figure out that we were going the wrong way. Winters in the high post. Gives it to, trying to go to Wilkie there. Frank eventually ends up grabbing it. Wilkie tries to go through the legs. It's picked off by Richardson. Jackson in transition. And over and back just barely.
What does Dick Vitale have to do with that story?
It was a very Dick Vitale-esque story. He'll be just doesn't he just tell stories in the middle of broadcasts like that?
Oh, yeah.
They're usually longer than mine. I thought mine was going to be kind of his length, but only took like 20 seconds.
Dick Vitale is best commentator to ever live.
Oh, man. That's some high praise.
Are you serious?
Are you serious?
Oh, baby!
A foul there on the rails. That'll be on Madison. Gant looking to get it in. Saw Winters in the post. Richardson saves it under his own basket. Wilkie goes up strong. The shot's no good. And the jump ball is called. Good aggressive defense there from Schaller. Mayhew and Schwartz coming in here for the Lancers. They'll take off Schaller and Frank. Lancers up 15 with just under 4 minutes to go. Sell wide open, nobody on him. Shots luckily no good, and Wilkie with the board. Jesse Wilkie pushes it up the floor. Wilkie crosses over, needing some help. Another crossover. Gives it to Winters, but a travel first. Would have been a nice look on the backside, too.
A little bit too much dribbling there.
Yeah, just gotta pick it up.
And Gullerud comes in for Wilkie here.
Okoma, as well as Romas, are in for Altoona. Romas will handle the ball. Leaves for Richardson. Richardson goes in, shots off the side of the backboard. Gullerud with the board. Needs some help. Tries to get it to Schwartz. Pass is deflected by Richardson. McIntyre also in for the Rails. Gullerud needs some help. Schwartz covered. Here's Mayhew. Mayhew's pass denied. Here's Richardson the other way. Up strong and one.
That was a really nice job by Richardson to go into the defense and draw the foul.
23 points, looking to make it 24, and to get the three-point play.
And Rutz comes in for Winters.
Justin Winters. Pretty small lineup here for the Lancers, but we'll see how it works.
They haven't had a problem rebounding so far tonight.
That's right. They've been doing a really good job. A three-point play for Richardson, and he's up to 24. Jordan Rutz the other way. Gets it head to Mayhew. Mayhew right-handed layup. Good. Troy Mayhew's first bucket of the game. He's got 2 points.
Nice find by Rutz.
Way to push the ball ahead on the floor. Richardson, nice move there. Shakes Rutz off him and the bucket. That's 26.
I'm running out of room on my sheet to keep stats for him.
You ran out a long time ago, Dave. You're just making do right now.
And Lillo comes in for Gant.
Need some rim protection here. Sean Lillo will provide that. Richardson at the line, looking for another three-point play. He gets it. Nobody crashed the boards there. Mayhew gets the ball in the Roots. Roots the other way. Almost loses control. Slows down. Needs help. Yeah. That is going to be off a rail and Lancer ball. Mayhew will inbound.
Surprised Coach Shazer didn't call a timeout there.
Here's Richardson the other way. 29 points.
And there's the timeout.
2:28 left in the game. Lancers only up 9 here. They need to shore up on defense here. It's been getting away from them. Richardson's had 2 3-point plays and an easy layup.
I've got to slow down and work the offense.
You gotta stall. You gotta stall a little bit. Pass it around. Get a 20-second possession. 15 seconds. Don't rush it. Both Lau and Chaser checked in.
And it looks like Gerbitz did too.
Coach Shazer obviously addressing the well, it's not really the defensive effort. It's been the offensive.
Turnovers have been leading to transition points.
The carelessness has been leading to points at the other end for Richardson. I wish we had a first name. I want to address him by his full name, but all I've got is Richardson. Number 21, Richardson. That's why I like when we have full programs here.
Seems like Altoona's pressure has made the Lancers want to go faster.
Yeah, you can't let that happen to you, because if you go faster, you're going to eventually make a mistake. Shazer looking at the ball, and he gets it into Rutz. Rutz gives to Shazer, to Gerbitz. Gerbitz needs some help. Goes to Rutz, and a nice press break there. Rutz with an amazing pass to Lillo. I didn't even see that up here from the booth until Lillo caught it. A great find.
Just out of the reach of the defense.
Richardson pulls up, 31 points. Rutz gets the ball stolen by Richardson, but he's out of bounds. Sean Lillo now with 8 points. Chaser trying to get the ball in. Rutz gets the ball. Gonna need some help to break the press. Gerbitz ahead to Lau. Dan Lau slows it down.
I like how they didn't take a single dribble to break the press there.
It keeps the ball off the ground. It really helps. Rutz grabs his loose ball. Needs some help, and there'll be a travel. I think Jordan's just got to slow down there.
Needs a little help, too, when he's double-teamed
Yeah,
there.
you got to have some off-ball action. I mean, you might be open when Rutz is struggling like that, but he's not going to see you open.
You got to cut up towards him.
Shazer goes out. Schaller in.
Bring in another ball handler.
Okoma with the ball. Pulls up for three. Short. Schaller with the board. Schaller the other way. Slows down. Goes cross court to Lau. Swings to Rutz. Rutz to Lau. Lau tries to go baseline to Gerbitz. It's off of Okoma's hand. That was McIntyre with the three attempt earlier. My bad. They get into Rutz with the safety valve there. And a foul on Colbert. Colbert's been in all game. He might need a break.
5 fouls for Altoona.
5 team fouls. And 6 for the Lancers. Next foul on the Lancers. Altoona gets bonus. Gerbitz needs to get it in. He goes all the way across the defense to Lau. And luckily McIntyre tips it out. Or Okoma tips it out. Sorry. My bad again.
Dan Lau has to tie his shoe. Now he's ready to go.
They get it over the top to Lillo, and he'll finish. Sean Lillo into double digits, 10 points there. Colbert for three, no good. The board eventually turns into a jump Lancer ball. Okoma, I got that right. Ahead to Lau, nice read there by Gerbitz. Lau slows it down. Swings it over to Rutz. Rutz doesn't take that shot. You got to stall a little bit here. Schaller inside to Lillo. Lillo pulls up and foul.
Just under a minute left in the game.
You think Sean should have taken that shot? Gotten the foul?
I would have liked to see him kick it back out.
Yeah, the Lancers were doing a good job of swinging the ball there, and it's nice to score, but sometimes scoring's not what you need. You gotta waste time. Not waste, you gotta get rid of time.
If you get it inside near the block, then I'd say go up with it, but when you're that far from the basket.
Yeah. Scoring for Lancers is, wow. For the Lancers, it's just been off the charts. Rutz with 10, Lillo with 10, Schaller with 10, Shazer with 7, Gerbitz 6, Caro and Lau both have 4, and Mayhew with 2, as well as Winters with 2.
They've scored more than varsity has all year.
More than JV, way more than JV. JV, whenever we play, it's low scoring. I don't think we've let a team score more than 45 on us, and I don't think we've scored more than 45 ourselves. It's a defensive effort. The starters, with the exception of Jordan Rutz instead of Austin Caro, are in for the Lancers. Lillo at the line here. First one's strong, no good.
1 for 5 tonight on free throws.
I thought it was 0 for 5. I think it is no free throws
Oh, I thought he
recorded.
had one.
1 for 6.
There's the one.
Yep. Yeah, you found it. Colbert ahead. Slows down, gets Richardson. Richardson's going to try to create a shot here, and that'll be a travel. Good job of the Lancers there.
Trying to do too much by himself there.
Gerbitz taking the ball out on press break. Roots comes to the ball. Gerbitz has enough room to work with here. 45 seconds left. Gets to Schaller. Schaller. Just to Lau. Lau loses the ball in the corner. It'll be Rails ball. I think I heard him call him Will. It's Will Richardson. I was trying to listen to Crayons there. They get it down, and here's Sell with the jumper, no good. Gerbitz tips it out to Roots. Roots gets fouled by McIntyre.
I don't know how I feel about teams fouling when the lead is this big.
Yeah, especially for either team. If you're down or up with this deficit, I think it's kind of unnecessary. Roots makes the first on a 1-and-1.
I suppose it shows that you're not giving up yet, but
Yeah, and maybe with single bonus, it's not as bad in my eyes. Roots gets one of 2. Sean Lillo with the offensive board, and he's fouled. We might have a long 20.8 seconds to finish this game here, folks. Sean Lillo to the line, looking to improve from his earlier trips. 1-and-1 situation here. Ball is live. Misses the first. Richardson the other way. Looks down low to McIntyre. It looks like that was off of Lillo's hand, but they're going to give the ball to the Lancers.
I think Lillo thought it was off him too.
Yeah.
But
Lancers are going to need one more press break. They try to get it to Schaller. It's picked off by Colbert. Colbert swings it to Richardson for 3. No good. Gets his own rebound. Lancers got to get that forward. Sell lets the ball go off of him and out of bounds. 3.6 seconds. Lancers will just run clock here.
and Altoona will fall back.
Roots holds the ball.
The Lancers will win 59-46.
Second victory of the season for the C-Team boys.
Tying the record for most wins by a C-Team.
I don't think that's true.
That's what I've heard.
Well, we won 2 last year, so they're already up to that, and we're not even close to being done with this year.
Team shaking hands, I'm sure Coach Shazer will have something to say.
I'm sure
Crayons.
James had something to say. James and Dwight were both on the C-Team last year with Crayons, so they must have had something to say to him.
I can see the two coach talking.
There's Prof. Lau with Crayons.
And Luke Shazer will get bragging rights.
Lancers end up with a victory margin of 13. Tied for the leading scorers are Roots and Lillo with 11, Schaller with 10, Shazer with 7, Gerbitz with 6, Carroll and Lau both with 4, Mayhew and Winters both have 2 points. And for Altoona, Richardson with 31 points, Sell with 6, Colbert 5, Jackson and Wilson both with 2.
I'm sure Luke Shazer is pleased with how his team played.
Well, if you take Richardson out of the equation, they scored 15 points. That's a pretty good defensive job. I think they just didn't have much of a match for him. Nobody with the same quickness, but length. I thought Roots did a really good job, though.
He did.
Early in the first quarter when they were held scoreless after his first 8 points.
Got a hand in his face every time. That's what you got to do.
It was good to see. All right, thank you for tuning in, folks. I am your play-by-play commentator, Gunny Sippert.
David Hine.
And we've got Ben Nauman here on camera. Thank you, Ben. And thank you for watching. Have a good night.